Hello folks, Tom from Brooklyn. Another one of our book side chats. Lots to talk about, and I'm not going to bore you with conspiracy theories or anything, but there's just a few components that the powers that be have tossed into the mix that I want to address. The first thing I wish to address is our brothers who are going to the deployment on the border. It's hot, and your government's not going to support you. Your people support you. The Obama administration is not going to do anything to circumvent the flow of drugs. Okay, that's what I wanted to say. I called Paul Babu's office on multiple occasions. I did not talk to the sheriff. I talked to some of the deputies. And one of the interesting things that I brought up, here's a talking point that I hope that the sheriff addresses in his next YouTube video, is they were able to put 7,000 Marines in Costa Rica, supposedly for drug interdiction. What are they going to do? Are they going to actually bust the labs or go blow up the fields like that where you refuel on your way up from South America and Colombia? Or what are you going to do with 7,000 Marines? Now, the point of entry was Nogales, Arizona. We knew about that. And we also know, why are we going to Costa Rica to slow the flow of drugs? I would imagine, after seeing the Marines that had been deployed in Afghanistan, overlooking the poppy field, by the way, okay, that they may be coming up with a more efficient way of smuggling it in. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to blame our Marines. Our Marines are the finest in the world. Although I can't say the same thing for their leadership at the top, okay? Now, all the generals and everything on the way down, I don't say there's a lot of corruption in the Marine Corps, don't get me wrong, but they do follow orders, okay? And if you've got a scumbag in a White House that won't send 1,200 troops down to the border, says, we don't have available resources, or, yeah, we'll get on that right away, and that was just months ago. And you send 7,000 Marines to Costa Rica, which is way further south of the border. It's actually another country, and the excuse is because of the drugs. Okay, let's take a look at why they could possibly be in Costa Rica. Okay, if you're going from Mexico south, you've got Mexico, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, then you have Panama. Okay, what's south of Panama? Let me think. I wasn't too smart in school. But if we have a troop deployment south of Panama, and we have one north of Panama, perhaps these guys are really going to take back the canal from the Communist Chinese. Oh, the Communist Chinese. There's Communist Chinese? You mean to tell me they're not our friends? You mean they don't have they don't have an agenda? They're not running both sides of the Panama Canal, and oh my goodness, they don't allow U.S. warships through the canal anymore. I wonder why. I can't understand it. Oh, okay. Well, okay. We'll ignore the troops, Chinese troops on the Yucatan Peninsula, that were there to safeguard the highway and the deep port that they just put. The Texas Corridor Highway is run by the People Liberation of China and the People's Army of China, PLA, or whatever they call it. But anyway, there's all kind of Chinese situation. Coincidentally, right? The United States has decided to rattle some sabers. They were doing some kind of a practice drill, shooting into a Chinese convoy. And wait. For those of you morons that actually hang on my every word, looking for me to make a mistake, all right? They were shooting in the area of the convoys. They were sending a message. What are they sending a message? That they can throw $1 million missile or a couple $100,000 missile into the ocean when it could be deployed on a real target? Come on, folks. You know? Oh, and we're listening to all these people that, oh, Iran might be making weapons of mass destruction, and we need to do this, and we don't need to do anything. God bless those people. I hope they make a dozen nukes. As we sit here right now, you got a homicidal baby-killing maniac in Tel Aviv, and he's got a whole bunch, 231 warheads, but nobody's worried about them. Well, folks, when the Stern Gang runs their next protection racket on Washington, D.C., and those German-made submarines are off the coast of Baltimore, Washington, and New York, and they want more money, you're just going to have to hand it over. You know why? Because you threw all of your missiles into the ocean to scare the Chinese. Oh, my goodness! Oh! The operational planning and the logistics. We used to have something called the Central Intelligence Agency. Oh! Studies and Observation Group. Oh! Logistical surveys of hostile environments. Where are the smart people that tell these people what to do? These are smart people. Start listening to them. You have a wonderful day.